For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description.
Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to a brand new career mode team. It's the same career, but it's a different team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone for the first time in I don't know how long to the Bundesliga. We are doing a career mode now with Dortmund. As of course, I put it to you in the last episode that maybe there's a chance that I might move on and maybe move to a different club. And one of the best and most enticing clubs available was, of course, Borussia Dortmund. I gave you the option, should we stay at Chelsea? Should we stay at Dortmund? There was definitely support for staying and there was definitely support for moving. But in the end, I think we've decided and we've come to the decision that yes, the majority wanted us to go to Dortmund. I was pretty keen to go to Dortmund. I was also keen to stay at Chelsea. So whatever happened, happened. And we have found ourselves in the Bundesliga. This now means a brand new team and a brand new squad to take a look at and to develop and to do hopefully madness with. We will see. But for now, we'll get a look at our first 11. I've gone through and I've set this up. The best team possible is the formations, everything. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to be using a 4-3-3 attack formation because I figure it's the best team or the best formation for the team that we have. And of course, this is the starting 11. The front three, Royce, Aubameyang, and Dembele. It is that currently, but still, what a team. And their amazing rating as well. You've got an 84 for Dembele, 87 Aubameyang, and 88 Royce. The midfield, Mario Götze, who's gone up to an 87 as well. That's not bad. You've got Nemanja Matic, remember him. I, of course, wanted to keep him at Chelsea, but he wanted to go, ended up leaving to Dortmund, and wouldn't you know it, he's returned, or we've gone to Dortmund, and so we're going to be under him, or we're going to be working for him now, or he's going to be working for us. What am I talking about? I'm the fucking boss here. Anyway, Julian Weigl here, he's also another very good high potential player who's developed a fair bit. And the back line, we've got Piszczek at right back, Sven Bender. This goalkeeper here is our best highest rated goalkeeper right now. I think Weidenfeller is retired, so that's definitely an area we need to sort out immediately. Mark Bartra there, and of course Guerrero. I still need to get that name down, but he also is a very nice left back to have, and that's just a very good starting 11. Subs look like this. Another transfer, Nilsson Lindelof. I hope so. I don't know. Again, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But he is another high profile or high potential player that I didn't sign, obviously. He's just been bought by Dortmund over the journey. Eric Durm, Kagel was there. Schürrle. We've got Mikel Merino, I think that is, who's a pretty high potential player who's grown by a fair bit. Christian Pulisic, of course. And Plee, who is another signing that Dortmund had made. And just really quickly going through the reserves, this guy is the best goalkeeper that I have, the second and only best keeper I have. It's pretty crazy. Good amount of depth in the defense right there. We got some nice midfielders, some nice center defensive mids, center mids and stuff like that. And if we need striking options, we've got Zapata and Ramos. It's not bad, but honestly, there are a fair few players and a fair few areas we need to strengthen, especially goalkeeping. So I'm going to not even waste any time. I'm going to get right onto it and sign a goalkeeper right now. And these are the options that we have. Timo Horn is $45 million. He's 86 overall, 25 years of age. Looks like he could be pretty good. Another German goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. Currently playing for a Coin, I believe that is, or Coin, whatever. Still, I gotta fix up my German. I gotta do it, otherwise I'm gonna have a bad time. But Timo Horn, a goalkeeper I'm looking at, also in the last year of his contract, so that's definitely gonna help us out. We have Dominik Stolze here. I'm, again, hoping that's how you say it. He's another, actually, German goalkeeper, a bit younger, in the free agents. He's not going to be, by any means, our starting 11 goalkeeper, but he does look like a nice player, 6'6", has some pretty good stats, and should hopefully be a pretty good young player to have just in the reserves, and just, he'd be our backup. I'm hoping he'd be about low 70s. The other goalkeeper I'm looking at, Geronimo Rulli, it's either going to be him or Timo Horn. Really, whoever I can get for the best price, I think, in the end. Because I've played against this guy many times against Man City, and he's been amazing for them. So I really wanted to get him at some point, and maybe with Dortmund, it could happen. So I'm just immediately going to start throwing in offers. Timo Horn first, then Geronimo Rulli, and we're pretty much going to get Stolze no matter what. But to kick things off, since he is in the last year of his contract, I'm going to lowball the hell out of them right now, and I'm going to do the same for Rulli, although I don't think it'll work. 30 million to start, why not? And then the exact same for Geronimo Rulli. The previous player, Timo Horn, we could have signed him between 25 and 35 million, according to my chief executive. For Geronimo Rulli, between 50 and 60. So this 30 is probably going to seem like an insult, but you know what? Bugger it. Stranger things have happened, but in the meantime, we're going to sign this bloke up immediately. Dominik Stolze, who is, again, I'm hoping going to be around about 70 or so overall, and only about 18 years old as well, so he can pretty much become our starting 11 keeper for now, and our backup once we bring in a real high-rated goalkeeper. We've also got Piszczek at right back right now, who is 33 years of age, 80 rated, can probably still do the job, but he is retiring at the end of this year, or at the end of this season, so I've been looking at getting another right back too. I do have some players in the shortlist, but we won't worry about that for now. We'll just focus on getting a goalkeeper. Other players I've transfer listed, just a couple of people that are sort of of not really highly rated, gotten on a little bit. Some people that I want loaned away too, but yeah, nothing too crazy. We've got those players listed. We'll see what happens with them. But I'm going to pretty much get the career up and rolling now. We're going to advance. We're of course in a preseason tournament, which I really have no interest in playing at all. So we're pretty much just going to get through it. So then we've reached the first game anyway in the preseason tournament, and I'm literally just going to sim pretty much all these games. And honestly, I'm literally going to be using this backup squad that I have. Just rotation of my second best players in each position, really. I haven't actually had a look at how much transfer... I haven't even considered or taken a look at what I am working with in terms of my transfer budget either. So I'll take a look at that after this game, but hopefully we can get the win. And we do, 4-0. There's no injuries. Good, that's great. Emre Moore with, of course, Brace, which is nice to see. Castro, I got to get some of these names down, seriously. And we are immediately right into the transfer window here. Look at this. On day 5 of the career, we've got a transfer offer for one of the players I'm looking to sell. We've got a contract offer accepted from, of course, the player that I wanted to sign, the free agent. Man City rejected the offer for Rulli, but Coin, I think it's Coin. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, whatever. But Timo Horn, 30 million, they've accepted. We've also got a really good piece of news out of France here that Ousmane Dembele has broken a toe and is out for 6 weeks. That's fucking tremendous. But this bloke, I'm pretty keen to just get off the books. I'll sell him even if it is under his value. That's fine. Dominic Stolze as well. Welcome into the team. And Timo Horn, you're about to join us as well. We'll just sort you out with a pretty nice contract. Hopefully something that you're happy with. I think we've also got about 50 million or so worth of a transfer budget and around about $250,000 worth of wage. So that's not bad. Stoles or Stolzy, whatever he is, anyway, he ended up being around about what I thought he was going to be, low 70s. I'd hoped he maybe have been about an overall or two higher, but 70 is what he is. 18 years of age, you know what, that's fine. In a season or two, he could maybe be up to an 80 rating and maybe be knocking on the door for Timo Horn's spot. Maybe. I mean, you never know. He's a good backup to have. Advancing forward again and just waiting on Timo Horn. Hopefully we will have signed 2 goalkeepers in the space of these 2 games. That'd be lovely. More transfer offers and boy, are we getting busy. Park Joe is a player I'm looking to sell, although Frankfurt's wanting to get him. So you know what, I'm probably just going to ask what he's worth, even just 2.5, you know what, that's what you got to pay. Sven Bender, not really super keen on selling him just yet, although it's a good offer from Monaco, but I think I'll hang on to him. And a big offer here, of course, for a man that I'm sure a lot of players or a lot of teams want, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who, to be fair, now is like 29 years old, but still has the pace and can still run a player off the park. And for anyone that's wondering, no, I'm not looking to get rid of Aubameyang. There is one striker that I might maybe want to bring back at some point, or I don't know, maybe we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, we're still waiting to hear back from Timo Horn. Are we going to hear back from him before this Everton game? That's all I'm wondering. It's taking a long bloody time. We have a few notifications. One of them surely has got to be, and it is Timo Horn. He's accepted his contract, so I'm going to accept it as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we have we've got an absolutely brilliant goalkeeper now. Finally, that is a problem area that has been solved. So in he goes then, Timo Horn. And now the team is looking a lot better. I mean, that 65 overall was a real stain on an otherwise brilliant bloody overall team. And it's just crazy. A brilliant attack when Dembele comes back. Pretty decent midfield I'm very happy with. It's got a good mix of attack and defense, as you can see. And then the back 4 looks pretty stable. Maybe might want to get another right back, potentially, who knows. Maybe even try to beef up the defense, who knows. But Timo Horn, 86 rated, very capable keeper. Now though, on to our next game against Everton in, of course, the Asian Elite Cup, the preseason tournament that I'm literally just getting through at this point. And let's see, Everton, are we going to get another... Whoa, no, we won't. A 1-0 loss. And Everton bloody beat PSG in the game before. Frankfurt hit us back. They're basically being just cheap bitches. They won't pay any more than 1.9 for Park Jo-ho. But you know what? He's a player I'm really just trying to get rid of. So, you know what? I think I'll take that again. And yeah, see you later. I think I said it was Park Joho, not Park Juho, which is weird. Anyway, Crystal Palace, have a look at that. They're offering like nearly 30 million for Mark Bartra. Imagine if Mark Bartra went from bloody Barcelona to Crystal Palace. How have Palace got that much money to spend anyway? By the way, these are the drills that I've decided on as well. We've got 3 players getting drills. Emre Moore, of course, I wanted to get his drills up a fair bit because despite being a very promising high potential player, some of his actual stats are so far off his overall, which I really wanted to fix. You see his vision, his long passing, and some of his attacking too. I really want to get that up. You've got Mikel Merino, or right there, who I also want to get up as well, his chance creation, and 1-on-2 defending, and beat your man for Felix Paslak. I think that's correct. So yeah, they're the 3 getting drills, and we'll see how they go in their first 3 drills. What do we get? I'm hoping for all A's. All A's? All D's and C's? Yeah, that's not what I was after. Burnick, a player I'm looking to loan away, 20 and only 64 overall. I'm hoping he can really get going soon, but yep, we'll loan him away. And one more game here against Dortmund. Hopefully not the final game in this preseason tournament, but if we lose it against PSG, we might be, oh boy, we might be out here. This is not good. Skip, a 1-1 draw. Is 4 points in the group going to be enough? I'm not so sure. Well, we've made it. We've gone through to the semi-finals, at least. We somehow were able to get out. All right, we'll take it. Oh, this is not good. I just saw a player injured. That is not good at all. Who's it going to be? Marco Roy. We're losing all of our wingers. What the hell is happening? Can we just recall all of our players from international duty? I don't like this. I'm hating this. Marco Royce is out. Bloody Dembele is out. All for 6 weeks too. What is happening? A broken rib. I've had enough of this. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not even playing my best team and yet all my best players are still getting injured. Anyway, Sevilla versus Dortmund in the semi-final. 5-4 on penalties. There will be no final. Well, that sucks. Oh, well, it's not too bad, you know, because the next game that we have to play, the first in the Bundesliga, is only going to be against against freaking Bayern Munich. And this is kind of crazy. Now that we have finished the preseason tournament and we won't be having a final to play, unfortunately, we now actually have not only the whole of July, but the whole of August, no games to play, just the transfer window. So there might not, I probably won't even play a game. I'm probably going to save this first game in the Bundesliga against Bayern Munich for the next episode, honestly, because we've just got so much time in between and so many more like transfers and stuff to get to. Maybe what I might do is potentially leave this episode, depending on what happens and how much happens, in the transfer deadline day. This video could go for a while because I still have some transfer business left to do, but I'm just sort of waiting to see if I'm getting any more offers for any of my players. It's been a bit quiet at the moment. I'm just going to give more player training drills to these guys, and if I don't get any more offers in time, I might start going on the offensive and trying to go for more players. At least I hear that Christian Pulisic is back from injury. I didn't even know that. Oh, wait. I was about to say I didn't even know Christian Pulisic was injured in the first place. I don't recall him being injured like on international duty, but no, he had the injury from last season. Finally, another transfer offer, and who is this for? Stenzel. Is he a player I am looking to loan? Yep, 71.22. He could probably get to a decent rating, hopefully, but yeah, we'll loan him away. I think I'm going to give it a few more days, and then maybe I might go for, who have we got? Dominic Ryman, who is, I think, our goalkeeper, or one of our goalkeepers. Yep, looking to loan him away, 21 and 63. He better get a move on, otherwise he might not be at this club for much longer. But yep, we'll loan him away as well. Dembele's back from injury, and again, another player I think I'm looking to sell in Adyapong. Should hopefully be able to get this man for pretty much his value. For those of you that are wondering, he's 20 years of age, 70 rated. You might think, oh, he could grow. He could get to a decent rating. Let me tell you, man, I have no time for anyone that doesn't have a real face. If you've got a blank face, you can get out of here. Even a shot of his in-game face would be fine, but a blank face? Nah, get out of here. I cannot deal with it. Well then, it's the 1st of August, and I think what I might do from this point now, we've got a whole month left still of transfers to do. I think what I might do now is potentially go for a new right back. Of course, I think when I said I was interested in strengthening certain areas, the goalkeeper was absolutely the #1 spot that I wanted to sort out. But now that we've done that, I think I might go for that right back position. And here are the 3 that I'm looking at right now. Bruno Perez, who is a guy I've wanted to sign for a fair bit. A nice right winger Brazilian. Almost reminds me a little bit of a Dani Alves in a way, because he's got like the great attributes, the pace. He's got nice, well-rounded stats too. A lot of, yeah, I just like the look of him as well. Really well-rounded. He looks pretty solid. Right wing back too, which again, any player that has those sort of a hybrid mix of a right back and a right winger, right mid. I love that so much. You got Danilo, again, very much the same. Kind of out of favour. I think it's a fair statement at Real Madrid. He might want to be able to move. And again, we've seen players from La Liga go, of course, to Dortmund before. And then you've got this man. This would be, I think, the big money signing. And it is Hector Bellerin, 83, 23 years of age. He could be tough to get. Maybe not as well rounded with his stats, but still, you know that if you're getting Hector Bellerin, you're not going wrong anywhere. So I am doing pretty much the exact same thing that I did before with the goalkeepers. I'm going to just throw a little bit of a low ball to start. I'm going to go 17 million here for Perez. And I don't think any of these players are in the last year of their contract, so it might get tricky. It also might get expensive as well, that's for sure. But now we'll go with Danilo and we'll try 18 million. And finally, Hector Bellerin. And yeah, this is going to be a tough one, I think. It might be impossible. Oh, maybe not impossible, but for the budget that we have, it might be impossible. But okay then, we're advancing away. Let's go. Let's see what any of these clubs have to say. 3 emails back. Unacceptable for Bellerin. They want 54. Holy shit. Torino, they want 34.5. And a transfer offer for one of the players that we counter offered for. Yeah, he's going to go for 2.5. Okay. But yeah, we just have to wait on who's the other club here. Real Madrid. We're hoping they can accept 2 million under Danilo's value. Why do I not have a very good feeling that they're going to? I don't know. They also say unacceptable. 33.5. Okay, so we're going to have to pay a pretty decent amount no matter who we get. Let me just sort out the budget here as well so I can see exactly what I'm working with. I would probably have, just to leave myself with a little over 100 grand worth of wage. We're pretty much not going to be able to get Bellerin. I think that's, it goes without saying. But I reckon the chase for either Bruno Perez or Danilo is, without a doubt, definitely it could happen. We offered 18. They want 33.5. Let's try to find some sort of a middle ground and go with 25 million for Danilo. And as for Bruno Perez, I think I might actually go with the exact same, maybe a little more, because we offered less and they wanted... Let's go 27. Yeah, 27, that's fine. So we'll submit that too. And now for this one. Oh my goodness. We offered 25 and they want literally more than double. So yeah, what do we do here? This is going to be tricky. I can pretty much offer like almost everything that I have for him, but I kind of don't think that's really smart. What I might do is offer 42... I'm trying to do the math in my head right now. 42.5. Nah, okay, 42.5 is basically all that I have and the remaining wage as well. And if he asks for more than 110, then I'm pretty much boned because I won't have that. So, I don't know. I think it's my best shot. I'm going to offer 42.5. We'll submit that offer. So let's see what the clubs have to say. We are getting, nearly 20 days left in the transfer window. We have 2 accepts here. Arsenal have once again, unfortunately, turned down Hector Bellerin's or the offer for 42. So that's not going to happen then. That's fine. We're going to have to settle for either Danilo or Bruno Perez. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with either of those two. I guess now the question is, holy shit, Danilo's got a pretty big wage. Who do we get? That is the question. One's younger and a little lower rated, one's higher rated and just a bit older, and it's a tricky question, but we'll sort out the contract first. 185 years, and yes, please adjust the little bracket. And as for Bruno Perez, a much, much lower wage, definitely by nearly double. And of course, when we're taking a look at his overall, it's 1 higher, and he's only a year older. I thought he was 2. No, that's actually not too bad. So 100 grand then, 5 years, submit that away, and I think I might just advance. Hopefully they both accept their contracts, and then I'm pretty much going to have to make the decision. Not much longer left to go here, and contract offer accepted by Bruno Perez. That's good news. Now we'll wait and hear what Danilo has to say though. Even though I think Bruno Perez is definitely a pretty good shout, we'll wait and hear what Danilo has to say. And there we go. Both of the right backs that I'm chasing, both Danilo and Bruno Perez, accepting their contracts, and now really we just have a decision to make. Just to help out with the decision again, I'm going to go back in the shortlist and look at all the stats, see who's a little bit better in what area and stuff, and really just, I don't know. As you can see, Bruno Perez, who's got lightning fast pace, he's got fantastic stamina, really good in every single area. His lowest stat being like 55 with his finishing, which we can very easily work on, and I might even consider giving him drills to do so. And then you've got Danilo, a little bit better finishing, not by too much, but as you can see, his technical ability seems to be a lot better than, of course, Bruno Perez. Doesn't have as much pace or as much stamina. The physical attributes maybe don't look as good. There are definitely pros and cons to getting both player, some being, it's a tough one to call. It really is. Bruno Perez and Danilo. Yeah, it's a tricky one. All right, you know what? We're probably getting toward the end of the episode anyway. What I'm going to do is leave it here and leave the decision to you guys, or at least I want your input. Should I go for Bruno Perez or should I go for Danilo? I think it's totally up to you, or I'll at least sort of take your input in and I'll make my decision with that. And I'll just leave it here for this episode. I felt like we've done a fair bit. We've really shaked up the squad, gotten rid of some of the dead wood, brought back a couple of nice players as well. But that will do it for the first episode in the Borussia Dortmund career mode, guys. Thank you once again for watching the first episode. But before we let you go, it's of course time for you to try to guess the current or former Borussia Dortmund player. And to start things off, it's going to be a pretty easy one. Here is the player that you have to try to guess. If you know who it is, leave him in the comment section down below. You may be featured in the next episode as well if you get him correct. So until that next episode, guys, my name is MasterBucks. Thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.